neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another. That's when good neighbours become good friends.
I didn't think I'd be bringing one child home only to find the other one's leaving. I don't like the way Megan's taking over Mike's life.
Come on, Daff. If it's time for Mike to go, we'll just have to accept it.
Well, we don't have to like it. It's happened too fast.
Hey, Nancy, will you? Megan, get off all right?
Yeah.
And?
I'm still here, aren't I?
Come on, mate. Just give her a couple of days to calm down.
Des, when she said now or never, she meant it. You obviously don't know her very well.
Sounds like you don't know her very well either.
Look, when we met each other in Canberra, we just clicked, you know? Didn't think I could meet anyone so perfect. She just didn't seem to understand how I felt about you two and the baby. She kept reminding me that, well, you weren't real family.
Oh, stop that, Mike. You're as much a part of this family as Jamie is.
Well, she thinks Jamie's going to be a real pain. I can't understand that. How can someone not like kids?
Some people don't.
Kids are the most important thing in the world. That's why I want to teach. Megan just wants to make a living out of it.
She won't be very good at it then.
Well, I reckon I'm well out of it then.
No broken heart?
No, just some broken friendships.
Bent a bit, but not broken.
Try and tell that to Jane. I owe her one big apology. What am I going to say?
Well, why don't you start with what you just told us? Hey, I'm really glad you're going to be hanging around.
That goes double for me, champ.
I'll get him.
Hey, don't you have to get ready for work?
Well, I've got time to have a nurse.
If anyone's going to make Mike feel part of this family, it's Jamie.
Oh. How come you're so smart?
Maternal instinct?
Ah, feeling better?
Yeah, much, thanks. It's a fine way to welcome you home.
Well, you're not the first in line. Madge Ramsay's feeling terrible about the argument she had with your grandmother.
Yeah, well, I wish it hadn't happened. And I wish I hadn't been so hard on Nan.
Come on, no more tears or guilt.
Right. So how was the holiday? Oh, I've already asked you that, haven't I?
Well, the best part of any holiday is coming back to your own home and to a nice soft bed.
Oh, I should be getting back to the office. I'll call into the hospital on my way.
Oh, I'm sure Paul won't expect you, Jane.
Well, I'd feel better if I kept busy.
Is there anything I can do? Get in touch with the family, perhaps? You did intend to let them know, didn't you?
Well, there's Nan's sister in Queensland. I suppose she should be told. But besides her, there's just Mum and Uncle Joe. I don't know where he is, and, well, Nan wouldn't want him around anyway.
Oh, what about your mother?
She's pretty busy.
Jane, your grandmother's just had a heart attack. Don't you think your mother should know about it? I mean, she'd be terribly upset if anything happens and she's not here.
Not Mum. The only time I've known her to get upset about anything was when she broke a fingernail.
Hello, Lucy. Jim.
Hi.
What are you doing here this time of day?
Well, Lucy's on her way to the dentist, and I thought I might pop in and see Mrs. Mangle while I was in the area.
Oh, it's family only at the moment. She's still in intensive care.
Is she gonna die?
I hope not, Lucy, but she's not a young woman and it was a bad attack.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? I've always thought of Mrs. Mangle as being so strong, so invincible.
Yeah, well, none of us are that. But she's holding her own, and that's a good sign.
Oh, if we can't see her, I might just drop these at reception for her. You want to try for another dinner? That's if Ramsay Street will give you the time off.
I'd like that.
I'll ring you. Come on, Lucy.
You take the flowers in, Dad. I'll wait here with Beverly. Gran's coming home tonight.
Oh, really? You must be looking forward to seeing her.
Well, I have. I've got heaps to tell her. Dad said I could cook a special dinner for her. Want to come?
Oh, I don't want to intrude. She want to spend the first night with the family.
But your family. Almost.
Don't push it, Lucy.
We'll drop in and say hello anyway. You could put a PS on my letter to Aunt Hillary. She wants to know how you and Dad are getting along.
You and Hillary are right out of the same box, aren't you? Well, look, you tell her. that Jim and I are enjoying each other's company and nothing else. Got it?
You're no fun. Hi, Dr. Marshall. How's Nan?
Oh, she's still no change, but her condition's stable and that's something.
Well, can I see her?
Yes, for a few minutes. Jane, don't expect too much. She's heavily sedated and only partially conscious. Oh, and she keeps asking for someone. Amanda?
That's my mother.
Have you been in touch?
No, not yet.
Perhaps you should. Your grandmother seems to want her here very much.
The stuff they've got for kids these days.
Yeah, it's cute.
Well, the colours are bright and it makes plenty of noise. I'll drop it in later. I haven't seen Jamie yet.
Well, just don't you go getting all clucky on me, eh?
Yeah, well, there's not much point in that, is there? What's on your schedule for this afternoon?
Well, got a meeting with Des at the bank. I've got to get the financial machinery wound up to handle the Utigara accounts.
Oh, is that close to resolution?
First lot of cash is on its way. Well, I spoke to the man himself this morning.
Oh, congratulations, Tycoon.
Couldn't have done it without you. Come in. Jane, didn't expect you back today.
Well, I might not be much use, but I'd like to keep working if that's all right.
As long as you feel up to it, sure.
Yeah, I'll cope. Paul, is it all right if I make a call to Hong Kong? I'll pay for it.
Yeah, of course.
I suppose I should let my mother know about Nan. Though I don't think she'll give a damn.
Madge is blaming herself, of course. She thinks the row caused Nell's heart attack.
Well, Mrs. Mangle might be an old witch, but I wouldn't wish a heart attack on anyone.
No. Well, Madge isn't the only one feeling guilty in Ramsay Street. We were all very hard on Nell.
Well, maybe we did make a mistake, but after the way she's been treating everyone, particularly Jane.
Well, how's Jane handling it?
She's being brave, but she's very upset. I tried to talk her into staying at home, but she wouldn't.
Well, do you mind if I go and see her? Maybe I could help.
Sure.
Do you think she'll want to talk to me?
Right now, she can use all the friends she can get.
He's a nice boy.
Yeah, he's getting there. Now, enough of all of this doom and gloom. Tell me about your trip.
In a minute. Firstly, I'd like to pay my respects to His Highness.
Well, he's asleep at the moment, but you can have a peek if you like.
Lead on. And then, my girl, I've a bone to pick with you. You did promise you'd wait until I got back.
Maybe I did. Jamie didn't. Well, can you make sure that she gets that message as soon as she comes in? Yeah. Thanks, Mrs. Sue. Okay, bye-bye.
Couldn't contact your mother?
She's out. At a very important business lunch.
She wasn't to know that your grandmother was going to have a heart attack. I'm sure she'll ring as soon as she hears.
Not if she has a hairdresser's appointment or a cocktail party invitation.
You're pretty hard on her, aren't you? What's she done to deserve it?
Gail, when you were young, who looked after you?
Oh, my mum, when she was alive.
Yeah, well, mine didn't. You heard me talking to Mrs. Sue? She's their housekeeper. There was always a Mrs. Somebody to keep me out of the way. Guess I was an inconvenience. I was lucky that Nan said she'd have me to stay when they decided to move to Hong Kong, because otherwise they would have packed me off to some boarding school.
Well, surely you keep in touch.
Nan used to make me write letters to my mother once a week. But they've been gone over a year, and I've had only 2 letters. Oh, and a postcard from Mount Fuji when they went there on holidays. My mother wouldn't waste a good holiday to come and see me. And I doubt that she'll come all this way just because her mother's in hospital.
Look, I'm sure she will. Maybe your Nan's heart attack is a blessing in disguise. I mean, you'll get to see your mother again. You're older now and you have more in common.
Jane, I just heard about your Nan. Is there anything I can do?
No, I don't think so. But thanks for asking.
We used to be friends.
She's pretty fragile at the moment. Hey, I bought a present for the baby. You want to see?
Yeah, sure.
When did you get back?
This morning. I should go away more often.
No, you shouldn't. You missed out on all the good stuff. Daphne had her baby.
I know.
Mrs. Mangle almost died. She had a heart attack and Henry had to break down the door to save her.
Don't exaggerate, Lucy. Mr. Bishop was there with his key.
I bet you don't know about Dad.
You remember how you told him to be nice to Dr. Marshall?
You are a gossip, young lady.
OK, I won't tell you then.
You little baggage. Out with it before you burst.
Dad took Dr. Marshall on a picnic with Des and Daphne, and they've been out to dinner and to cocktail parties and everywhere. Isn't it great?
That's wonderful. You know, you used to be a bit jealous of your father's friends.
I know. It was rather childish, wasn't it? I mean, I've got my friends. Why can't Dad have his?
You are growing up.
Do you think I'm old enough to babysit Jamie?
Perhaps next week. Why don't you go over for a visit instead?
Yep.
Oh, and take this with you. And do be careful. I want them to have cake, not crumbs.
Can I go to Paul and Gail's after?
All right, as long as you're home before dark.
I missed you so much, Gran.
The feeling's mutual.
Well, it's great. He'll love it.
I know it's a bit old for him, but I
It'll
thought
get
he'd grown.
plenty of use from Des if no one else.
Paul's got a present for you too. Dinner at Lassiter's whenever you feel like a night out.
Oh, thanks, but it won't be for a while. Jamie's far too young to be left with a babysitter yet.
That's what I told him. Hey, this place looks like a florist shop.
Yeah. Not to mention the 6 casseroles we've got in the freezer. We are blessed with generous neighbours. It's open. Come in. Hi, Dap. Hi, Gail. Shh. Gran sent this over. Oh, Lucy. It's lovely.
I didn't know she was home.
She got back early. Isn't he gorgeous? Oh, look at his little ears. Aren't they sweet? See what I mean about generous? Ramsay Street's a real community, isn't it? Everyone pitches in.
Everyone really seems to care about each other. It's great. There's nowhere else I'd rather live.
Can I pick him up, Daphne? I'll be really careful, I promise. Oh, Lucy, I don't think so. We better let him sleep. It's hard work being a baby, you know. I love babies, don't you?
They're pretty hard to resist, especially one as cute as Jamie.
The bungles are magnificent. There's a certain texture to the light. I don't think my paintings did it justice. You need to be submerged in there for years to capture the reality.
What about the tour guide, the strong, silent bushman of the Kimbleys you were telling me about?
Ah, Frank Darcy. Well, he had a way of seeing beyond the surface to the spirit of things. I found him fascinating.
Do I sense a hint of romance in the air?
From what I hear, you don't have to go as far as the bungles for that. Lucy tells me that you've been spending a lot of time with Beverly.
Lucy talks too much. Speaking of my youngest, where is she?
Doing the social rounds of the neighbourhood.
She had big plans to cook dinner for you tonight.
Oh. Well, after a steady diet of damper and steak, I'll even enjoy Lucy's cooking.
I'll let you into a small secret. I'd rather have yours any day. We're very glad to have you home. And not just because you're the best cook in Erinsborough. Something Beverly said just after you left made me realise this trip was more than just a holiday.
Now who talks too much?
You've given this family years of devotion. We would understand it if you chose to have a life of your own.
Thank you, Jim. That means a great deal to me. I've given it a lot of thought while I was away. But now, living here with a family, that's all the happiness I want.
Good. Because we'd miss you if you did go.
Thank you. Well, I'd better get to dinner. Unless you'd prefer Lucy's cooking again, of course.
Hi.
G'day.
Hope you like the train. Any mail?
Ah, that ought to make your day.
Having a good time in Tweed Heads, picking up a bit of mechanical work and doing plenty of fishing. Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Love, Dad. Oh, Paul, thank goodness he's all right.
Told you would be, didn't I?
Yeah, and I was so worried about him. I mean, to take off like that without a word, and you knew how depressed he'd been.
Well, you can stop worrying, because I've got a little bit more cheerful news for you. I've decided that it's time we had a house of our own.
I've already got a house.
Yeah, but we're only renting. I mean, it's dead money.
Oh.
Well, I figure that the commission I make on the Udigower deal alone is enough to get us out of Ramsay Street.
But I like Ramsay Street.
Yeah, sure, so do I. But we're business people, Gail. I mean, sooner or later we're going to need to entertain clients, and this place really isn't big enough to have a proper cocktail party.
We can entertain at Lassiter's any time we like.
Yeah, but... Gail, what's wrong? I thought you'd love the idea.
Oh, it's just... I don't want to move again. I've never stayed in the one place very long, and now seems like the time to settle down.
So what's the problem? The place that I buy, you're going to be able to stay there for as long as you care to.
Well, it's your decision.
I'll do the rounds of the real estate offices tomorrow.
Frank Darcy painted these to you, say? I'm impressed.
Well, he's even more impressive when you know his background. You called him a bushman before. Well, that's exactly what he is. Now, he's worked out there for years as a stockman, a tour guide, a prospector.
And what started him painting?
A sense of time running out, I think. He's getting older, lost the sight in one eye.
Well, I'm no critic, but I'd say he's loaded with talent.
Yeah.
Beverly. Hi. Lucy did say she'd invited you to come round.
I couldn't very well refuse. You practically made it an order. Hello.
Hello, Beverly.
How's the Wanderer?
Better for the break. Now, tell me about Nell Mangle.
Oh, she's holding her own. I think there's reason for optimism.
Can I get you a drink?
Mineral water, thanks, Jim.
Yes, I'll have one too. And turn the oven down while you're there, will you, please? Poor Nell. I feel that I've let her down badly.
Yeah, so do I. I should have insisted on those tests earlier, but she's such a stubborn woman.
You know, I think I could put up with her stubbornness and her gossiping if she'd only get well again.
Oh, look at those chubby cheeks. You're a little fatty, aren't you?
Modest.
How you feeling?
I'm okay. Anyway, Shorty, you got a smile for your Uncle Mike, have you? I could use one today.
Listen, mate, about Megan, sometimes these things work out for the best.
Yeah. She just wasn't the girl that I thought she was, that's all.
So, did you hear anything at the coffee shop about Mrs. Mangle?
Well, she's stable. I went to see Jane, see if she wanted to talk, but she didn't want to borrow of me.
Well, it's hard to make polite conversation when you're worried about somebody that you love.
Hey, what's wrong?
Dad, can you see what's wrong with Jamie?
What are you? A magician. He doesn't calm down that quickly for Des or me.
He just needed company.
That might be half the problem. He's had so many visitors today, he's been getting a bit fractious. Hand him over, Uncle Mike. There's a new rule in this house. Babies eat first. You two see to dinner?
Even when Jamie cries, he's cute. His little face goes all red and he kicks like crazy.
Yeah, you wait until the novelty wears off.
When are you two going to have a baby? I want to be an auntie.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't hold your breath. Well, Gail and I want a bit of time to ourselves before we think of the family.
Yeah, well, that's done. I think I'll have a quick shower before I put the steaks on.
Yeah. Hey, shouldn't you be getting home too? I mean, Gran will have your dinner on, won't she?
Oh, no. I was supposed to do that. And what are all these?
I'm going to buy a new house.
You mean you're moving out of Ramsay Street?
All right, it won't be too far. You'll still be able to visit.
It's not the same. Bet Gail doesn't want to move.
Well, she doesn't mind.
But she loves it here.
Luce, I know she likes it, but a house is just a house.
It's more than a house to Gail. I heard her telling Daphne what a great place Ramsay Street is. She said this is the first real home she's ever had. You men are so insensitive. Can you pick me up after school, Gran? Emma and I are going to netball practice.
That's all right, darling.
Don't start using your grandmother as a taxi service again.
It's no problem, Jim.
Good morning.
Morning, Jim.
Morning.
You're going to be late and Paul's going to be mad at you. Well, I wouldn't have slept in if a certain someone hadn't been in my room half the night nattering.
And you can't just keep walking in and out of Jane's room at any time of the day and night.
Oh, it's okay. I couldn't really sleep anyway. Worried about Nan, I guess.
Well, I'm sure you'll hear from your mother today. That'll take the strain off you.
No, I think if she was going to ring, she would have by now.
And, how are you going to spend your day? Taking Beverly to lunch again?
Oh, don't you start, Helen. I'm getting enough matchmaking from this little one here.
I'll get it. Well, it's working, isn't it?
Do you want me to give you a lift to the hospital?
No, I'll have to wait till lunchtime to see Nan now.
Oh, well, give them a ring. They'll tell you how she is this morning.
I will. Right after my coffee. There's a lady at the door. She's really pretty. She says she's your mum.